we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the Clive Emson Auctioneers July bidding launch show. And Paul, this is the moment we've been waiting for, isn't it? Let's have a little drum roll. Oh, July bidding, it's live. The auction is now live and you've already had some bids, you've told me.
We have, yeah. So bidding went live literally a couple of minutes ago and we've already got bids in nice and early on lots 3, number 4 and 56 as well. Now, that's just the ones I saw. I'm sure there's others coming since then as well. So yeah, all good, all good.
Now, of course, earlier on in the month, we had our catalogue launch show, didn't we?
Yeah,
118 lots in total. I bet quite a lot of work goes on behind the scenes, doesn't it, Paul?
It does. I mean, as I say, in terms of seeing all the properties, cataloguing it all, preparing all the viewing schedules, the advertising, everything needs to go along with it, you know, in order to promote the properties in the best way we can. But yeah, as I say, the auction process is great because people love it because the sale process is so quick.
Absolutely. Now, if anybody is interested in still having a little look, and of course, bidding is now live. So if you are interested, now is the time to head on over. Clive Emson, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the Clive Emson website. Do give it a click. You can register your interest. You can have a look at the lots that are going under the hammer, or you can give this man a call. What's the number, Paul?
That's right. Yeah, you can give us a call. So you don't have to speak to me. You can speak to anyone on the team. So we're all very friendly, and we're happy to talk you through the process of setting up your registration and registering to bid. You can give us a ring on 0345 8500 333.
Now, for those interested, or those just generally interested as well, tell us what is going to happen over the next, because it's not just today, is it? It's bidding is now live, and it doesn't end until Thursday, is that right? What's the process?
Correct, yeah. Well, I say we obviously the auction catalogue went live 2.5, 3 weeks ago when we did the live show, and off the back of that, I believe we had about 3,000 people view the show that we did.
We did.
So it's been fantastic, very popular, and it's certainly driven interest to the website and to the properties that we featured. But yeah, as I say, bidding is now live. So people can log on and bid, register to bid and bid from now until the auction's on Thursday. Now, the first lot will finish, lot number 1 will finish at 11. Hello? Yes.
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you, Paul. Sorry, I think we lost a little bit of signal there, but you're saying that the first lot goes live and then there's segments, isn't there?
That's right. The first lot goes live at 11 o'clock on Thursday. In terms of, it's live now, but in terms of the finish time, the first lot is at 11 o'clock. And then every 3 minutes after that, we get another lot that comes along. So lot number 2 will be at 3 minutes past 11. Lot number 3, 6 minutes past, etc., etc. So people can bid from now right up until that time. As I said, you don't have to wait till the last sort of 5 minutes, 5 seconds for bidding. It's not like eBay, because if you sort of wait for the last 5 minutes, then the timer will extend to give everybody fair chance to come back and make an increased bid, because this is about, you know, open and transparency and fairness. It's not about, you know, someone waiting to the last possible second to get their bid in. Yeah. So there's no advantage to waiting right to the end. You can get your bids in nice and early now. You can set up proxy bids as well, so it will bid automatically for you up to a designated figure, and then if you want to do it manually after that, you're more than welcome to check your bidding over the next couple of days and come back and set that up again.
Fantastic. So there we go. Bidding is now live. So do head over to cliveemson.co.uk. As I said, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. We could have made it any easier. You don't even have to type it out. You just hit the link. It will take you straight through to the homepage of Clive Emson, and it's labelled quite obvious, isn't it, for the July auction. Exciting times indeed, isn't it? But of course, as we know, buying at auction, for those who don't know, you actually have your 5 golden rules of bidding, don't you, Paul? So it's very important, this actually at the minute, isn't it? Now, you recorded a video a couple of months or so ago, didn't you? And did you want to jump in there, Paul?
Yeah, no, as I say, I mean, auction is, as I said earlier, is the most open and transparent way to buy something, but you need to be careful. You need to know what you're buying. So, you know, please do your homework, do your research, look at the legal documents that are supplied by the seller's solicitors. All that information is there for you to sort of take the time to investigate it, take your own legal advice, know you've got the funding available to purchase, and as I say, do all your homework in terms of the property as well. As I say, here are our 5 golden rules in terms of what to do and how to get yourself ready to bid at auction.
Superb. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Paul from Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers. I'm one of the auctioneers with the company, and we want to give you some tips on how to buy property at auction. The 5 golden rules to buying at auction. We're in the beautiful mid-Essex village of Turlin. And one example of one of the properties we've got in their current auction, the beautiful chapel here in Turlin, and we want to give you, as I say, a few tips on how to buy at auction, which should be the most open, transparent and fun way of buying land or property. So come inside and we'll give you some tips. Okay, so you found the area that you want to buy in. You've done all your research into areas and what you want to do with the property when you've actually purchased. So you see a property in the auction catalogue or online, and you say, that's the one for me. I really want to go and buy that property. Here's the 5 tips we should recommend you should be following if you want to buy a property at auction. Firstly, get all the property details. Download it from the internet, look at it online, and go and view the property. Inspect the property is a big important thing you need to do. You see a lot of people on Homes Under the Hammer who buy something and have never seen the property. Very risky. I would always recommend you in person go and look at the property if you can. Second point is the legals. Always download the legal pack, get your own legal advice on that legal pack. Get your solicitor to look at the pack, either send it to them or they can download it from our website also. Because really that is everything you need to know about the property, and like I say, it's the most open and transparent way of buying a property. So everything about the property will be in that legal pack for you to have a look at. Next thing, do you need a survey? Do you need it for finance purposes? Do you need it for your own peace of mind? If so, then obviously you need to organise that survey before you come along to the auction to bid. So that's a really important point. You may not need a survey. You may be comfortable looking at the property yourself, have people you know who are comfortable looking at the property and can give you advice on it. But if you need a survey or you want peace of mind, do it before the auction. Because after the hammer's gone down on the day of the auction, you've exchanged contracts. You're legally bound to purchase that property. So if you then go and get a survey and you don't like the report that comes back, you're legally bound to still purchase that property and you've paid your 10% deposit. Fourth point is knowing the costs. Know the costs of what you're going to be involved with. Is it just the purchase price? There's also an auction administration charge, which is on a sliding scale depending on the price you purchase at. All the information will be available on the addendum and is available on our website and the catalogue also. So look into that. Also in the special conditions, which are in the legal pack, you will need to look at if there are any additional costs that you need to pay towards the purchase. Sometimes there are costs in there, so yeah, just have a look at that. That's quite an important point. But also, in terms of knowing your own costs, what do you need to spend in terms of doing the property up, additional research work, anything that you might need to do to get to the end product that you actually want to end up with. As I say, so know those costs, work it all out, and be quite thorough and have a bit of flexibility in your budget too. The last thing really is to register for the auction. Our auctions are still online at present, so what you need to do is go to our website, click the register to bid button and follow the links through to and fill in all the information, including your identification documents, your credit or debit card details, your solicitor's details, and build your profile on the bidding platform. Last thing, auction day. Don't panic. Stick within your means, know what you want to pay, and as I say, really you just need to then follow the process and see it through to the counter down to getting to zero or that hammer falling, and at that point you know you've purchased the property. And the one thing to remember is if you are the successful bidder, you've never overpaid for a property at auction. Unlike informal tenders or on the market, you don't know what other people have bid. At auction, it's open, it's transparent, you can see what the underbidder's paid. And if you are the successful bidder, you know you've got it for one bid more than the underbidder. So congratulations at that point, well done, you're the new owner of a land or property. So I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions at any point during the process, best thing to do is give us a call, and we'll be only too pleased to talk you through the process a bit further and answer any questions you've got. Thank you.
There we go. I like one of the points you make there, Paul. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's not as daunting as people might think. Obviously, if you're experienced with auctions, then you know what you're doing, and sort of, I suppose, a live online bidding is perhaps a little bit easier, maybe perhaps a little bit less daunting. Would you say?
Well, maybe, yeah. I suppose it's a different pressure. You're watching the clock, and you're watching the other bidders sort of make their bids as well, because they all show up on the screen. The only thing is, you haven't got me pointing at you in an auction room and trying to put pressure on you, make you feel guilty for not bidding. Yeah, as I say, so it's a different kind of pressure. But yeah, you can do it from your son. You can do it from anywhere you like. You can be sitting in the garden, sitting in the bath, wherever you want to be, and you can bid at any time, 24 hours a day over the next couple of days. Yeah, that's right.
If there is anybody watching this, by the way, and you've ever bid at auction while sitting in the bath, please do comment below. We do want to hear from you. If you do have a question as well, don't send us a photo.
No.
But if you do have a question whilst watching this for Paul or any of the team at Clive Emson, please do comment. We can see your comments, so please do comment. There's no silly questions here, by the way. Just please ask away. Or if you do know and you've just got a general question about a particular lot or something, the team here always happy to help. So please don't hesitate to get in touch or give Clive Emson a call at
0345 8500 333. So you can ring us at any time about anything about the properties or the auction process. We're only too pleased to talk to you and talk you through the process. Obviously, we can't give you legal advice. We're not legally trained. We can't do that. You need to take your own independent legal advice on the lots. But in anything we can do to assist you in getting set up ready for bidding, yeah, please do let us know.
Fantastic. Now we're going to look at some of the lots coming up shortly for the July auction, so stick around for that. However, before we do that, last month we had the June auction as well, didn't we? And just to sort of give people an idea of how successful buying and selling at auction is, Paul, you sent me a couple of graphics. Let's have a look at the results, the June auction results from last month. Have a little look at this. We had 121 lots. Talk us through this. This is incredible.
That's it, yeah. Well, we had 121 lots in the June auction. There was a couple that had to be postponed or withdrawn, but overall, of that 121 lots, we sold 75% of the lots offered, which was fantastic. That achieved for our clients just under £22 million worth in property sales. So that was a very strong bidding day. There's still money out there for people to spend. Yes, I know that people are talking about interest rates going up, cost of living, etc. But property is still a great investment, and people want to get involved in it. So yeah, as I say, people are still bidding strongly, which is great. The website, it's an online auction at the moment. Since the pandemic, we moved to an online bidding portal, and all done via our website. Over 30,000 hits on the website over the 3 days of the bidding, and that was from 39 different countries. So, like I said, you can do it from your sun lounger, you can do it from abroad. It's not a problem at all. And we had over 14,000 people actually on the website looking to bid and being interested in what we were doing on the final day of the bidding.
That is incredible. Now you also have another image here, the most popular lot. So this was the most popular lot, 39, and it's land.
Yeah, lot 30 we had. There was 111 unique bids on that one. Well done to Russell. He brought that one in. We saw Russell in the last show that we did at the start of the marketing campaign for this auction. But yeah, this one had a guide price of 125,000. Ended up selling for a little bit more than that, £391,500. So that was about 5.4 acres in the Hertfordshire village of Ware. Really nice location. And I say a lot of people got really involved in that one. So 111 bids on that one, took it to just under 400,000.
That's incredible, isn't it? Still probably a pretty good value. Now, I've just had a comment come actually. Lee Deegan has just commented saying that you can't seem to get into the auction, Paul. Is it just a case of going to the website? Is that the best place to do it?
It is, yeah. Just go to cliveemson.co.uk, and as I say, you should be able to just see all the properties that we've got coming up for auction. If you go to across the top of the website, there's the drop-down bar. It should say current auction. and in there is you hit the current auction, and that will show you then all the 118 lots that are going through.
Fantastic. I hope that helps you out, Lee. There we go. So June was a huge success. Obviously, now we're right into the midst. The bidding is now live, of course, for the July auction, 118 or so lots in total. So let's start having a look at some of these lots, shall we? Now, because we went through every single lot on the catalogue show, didn't we? It was about nearly a 3-hour long show. Don't worry, it's not going to quite do that today. So the images you sent me through, Paul, why don't we go through those one by one? And we've got a couple of videos to play out of a couple of lots as well. But yeah, you've selected some lots, and the first lot you selected was lot number 6, 31 Palm Avenue.
That's right, yeah. 31 Palm Avenue, it's in Sidcup. Had some really good success in Sidcup recently. End Terrace House for improvement. But yeah, this is a great auction lot. I think we'll have good interest on this one over the next 2 or 3 days. And I envisage that one selling really well. Guy price 225,000, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that move on a little bit further.
Yes, no, definitely. Right, let's lot number 7, and you know me, I like a garage, and I remember this particular lot because it's very quaint, it's very cute. This.
It is, yeah, and I say lot number 7 is one of those ones that's actually already got bids on it as well. Got bid coming on that one nice and early. So a good number of people have troubled themselves to get the information from the legal pack, download that from our website, and got involved nice and early. So yeah, bidding already started on that one.
Superb. Now, lot number 10, we're going to come to this, the movable house. I love this lot. It's fantastic, isn't it?
We featured this in the first auction, in the first show that we did. And as I say, it's a really interesting one because it's basically in sections that you can put on the back of a low loader and move it to wherever you want to. Wherever you want to keep it, subject to all the necessary permissions that are required. But as I say, yeah, it's a great little property, really. And I say you're not actually buying a title as such, or a freehold or leasehold property. This is actually an asset, as it were. It's an object that you can buy, and not an actual title. But you can put it on some land that you might have. Hopefully, as I say, you need to get all the permissions that you require. But we sold one a few years ago that a new homes company actually then used it as a show office. So yeah, they've got all kinds of uses.
Superb. Yeah, I'd love to see inside that, actually. That would be quite something. Let's move on to lot number 29 then. And this could be quite a steal, I think.
Yeah, it's got a guide price 140 to 150,000. This one, there's been external viewing only. We've not been able to actually get inside to view, owing to the condition. I mean, as you can see, it's massively overgrown. It needs an awful lot of TLC in order to bring it back up to what it needs to be. But there's been great interest. I mean, we've had over 30 legal packs downloaded on this one already. So yeah, again, there's going to be great interest. I mean, it's in the Rye East Sussex area, a nice popular area. So I think that one will go well by the time the auction ends.
Yes, absolutely. Remember, bidding is now live. Do head over to cliveemson.co.uk. Again, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. You don't even have to type it out. That's how generous we are. Right, so let's move on to lot 34 then, shall we?
Yep, 34. This one, it's a top floor, a spacious top floor apartment. It's great location, great views. If you look at the catalogue entry or the information on the website, it's got great views over the surrounding areas. And nice inside as well. Currently tenanted. Sorry, no, it's not currently tenanted. It's previously tenanted. £700 a month. So yeah, as I say, there's hopefully that one will generate some good bidding and make a decent investment.
Now, one thing we've seen so far, we've seen garages so far, we've seen a movable object so far, we've seen houses, of course, cottages, flats, you name it. It's not just that, though, is it, Paul? There's all sorts that goes up for auction, and this is a prime example of this. Look at this.
Unique lots as well, yeah, really unique ones. I mean, we get that's right. We've got a water tower. This one's up in Newark in Nottinghamshire. But yeah, I say it's a water tower. It's got a guide price of just £5,000 plus. So they're hopefully to be sold come the day of the auction when that ends on Thursday. But yeah, as I say, these always prove really popular. They make great structures for all sorts of things. I mean, obviously you need to get the necessary planning permissions, but for a grand design structure or something like that, incorporating the tower as a lookout point or a rooftop balcony, the possibilities are I don't say endless, but certainly certainly quite quite far-reaching, as I'm sure the views are.
Absolutely, and of course, if there's a drought and it's full of water, even better. All right. Now we're going complete opposite end of the scale now, aren't we? We've gone from a water booster station. Now we're going to a church.
A church, yeah, former St Paul's Church, Clarence Street in Penzance. Guide price on this, I mean, it's a lot of building, but £180,000 was the guide price. Now this one's not actually live yet. There's just a couple of bits of information we just need to clarify, but that one will hopefully go live a little bit later today. So look out for that one. If you have registered your interest, obviously we will let you know as soon as that one does go live, but not live just at the moment, but will be coming very, very soon.
Superb, to keep your eyes peeled for this. Now, as we saw from June auction, land is obviously very popular, isn't it? And this is going to be popular, lot 48.
I hope so, and the reason I say I hope so is because it's a really nice story, this one. It's a freehold parcel of woodland, where it's approximately just under 2 acres, 1.83 acres, thereabouts. But the proceeds of the sale from this land are going straight to the Noah's Ark Children's Hospice.
Great.
Yeah, we had some land a few years ago that was held by a charity trust, and the beneficiaries were the Noah's Ark Children's Hospice. And we raised, with the sale of the land, over £170,000. So it was absolutely fantastic, and they put that to really good work. They've got the most incredible facility, and if it's something you're interested in, and you want to see a bit of a legacy as to the land that you've purchased, you can go to the Noah's Ark website, see the facility we've got. It's the most incredible facility. I've been for a tour around it. I've met some of the children. It's a brilliant place.
Well, I know you do a lot of charity work, don't you, Paul? We've been involved in charity karting together, haven't we? So,
the trophies are over there.
Yes. That's the trophies are there. Yeah.
From the trophy room today. Yes,
I thought that was your employee of the month trophy cabinet there.
That one slipped.
That one empty, is it?
That one, yeah, that's on the other side.
Right, let's move on, shall we? I jest, of course. So lot 53, here we go. Let's have a look at this one.
Yeah, lot 53 is a property. I think we talked about it for a little while on the first show. It's the Cot in Crediton in Devon.
Yes.
It's a property for complete refurbishment. Now, guide price at just £15,000. There's not been any internal viewing. It's external viewing only, owing to the condition. But there's been a lot of interest. 59 legal pack downloads. I'm sure that will increase further over the next couple of days before the bidding finishes. But yeah, so I do think that one is going to be. Well, I mean, £15,000. What can you buy for £15,000? That's credit card money, isn't it?
You could barely get a new car for that money these days, can you?
No, I've seen your car.
Yeah. Yeah, 1,500 quid for that.
Well.
Right now, Paul, we've spoken already, haven't we? We've seen garages, we've seen land, we've seen church, we've seen a water booster station. On June lot, we even had a toilet, didn't we? You really do get it all, don't you? From the little to the absolutely huge as well. Now, this is a feature lot. I'm not going to give away too much just yet. I'm going to show you instead. Check this out, and then Paul is going to explain a little bit more. Oh, I tell you, that music, I feel like I'm in a feature film watching that. It's certainly the setting for it, isn't it? Now,
I mean,
tell us about that. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's the most stunning building, isn't it? I mean, it's one of the greatest auction lots I think I've seen come across. Since I've been with the company.
I will jump in just before you move on it as well, Paul. It's had quite a lot of mainstream media attention, isn't it? I think it's featured in the Daily Mail and it's something quite special, quite a coup.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the music, I don't think even that's as dramatic as the actual building itself. I did expect Captain Jack Sparrow to jump up at some point, but yeah, no. I mean, it's obviously I think it was a Victorian fort that was added to over the years, and I know we featured it quite a lot in the first show, and Rob's the expert on this one. But it is a stunning location. It's got planning permission to develop and create something absolutely memorable, beautiful, stunning, and really give a sort of nod to the history there as well.
Yeah, I mean, how on earth does something like that even come up on auction?
Well, as I say, I mean, auction, it's one of those things that we don't just get auction lots from banks and building societies. We get them from trusts and private individuals, housing associations, all sorts. Everyone's looking at auction, and it's just felt that it was the best way to give it the greatest exposure to find the right buyers in the marketplace. And as we know, on the day of the auction, the drop of the gavel, the time of getting to zero is an exchange of contracts. It's legally binding, and it is certainty for the seller. So, from that respect, it really suits them. Yeah.
Well, there you go. If you like the look of that, do head over to cliveemson.co.uk. Again, just click the link in the body of this broadcast. You don't even have to type it out. And there's still.
Just going to say, if Lee's still having trouble, please do give us a call. But hopefully, Lee, you've managed to now get onto the website. But if you say any problems, please do ring the office. I'll give you the number again: 0345 85 00333.
There you go, Lee. If you fancy getting yourself a fort, there you go. Make sure you get over there. Let's keep moving through because we've still got a number of lots that we're just going to showcase, aren't we? We're not going to go through all of them, of course. We've still got another 5 or 6 or so to show you. Let's have a little look at lot 77, then 98 Goodwin Avenue.
Yeah, lot 77, Goodwin Avenue in Whitstable in Kent. It looks like a standard family home, doesn't it? In a residential area. Guide price there at 400,000. It's it could be a lovely property. I mean, I like that style of property with the bay windows. It's one of those that needs new life breathing into it, doesn't it? And could be a great family home.
It looks like it's almost there, isn't it? Just needs.
It is. I think it needs quite a bit of improvement inside and refurbishment. But as I say, it's there to be bought, and I think it's going to be one that once, as I say, it's had a bit of love put into it. It's going to be a great family home for someone.
Superb. Let's move on to lot 96 then, shall we? 289 Upper Grosvenor Road. This looks nice.
Yeah, similar thing really. I mean, it's Tunbridge Wells, nice area, nice part of Kent. Guide price here at 300 to 310,000. Detached house requiring complete modernisation and refurbishment. 18 people viewed it so far. So that could increase further still. So I know there may be opportunities to have another look at it before the auction finishes and closes on Thursday. But the 29 people have downloaded the legal pack too. So I think again we're going to see quite strong bidding for that one come the auction closing on Thursday.
Superb. Certainly looks like it. Lot 97 then, 27 Lower Rock Gardens. I remember this one.
Yeah, we featured this in the earlier show. It's in Brighton. It's Lower Rock Gardens. Guide price at 700 to 750,000. Again, good interest price for auction. Hopefully the show that we did sort of drove a bit of that interest. But there's views towards the waterfront. From the windows, from the balcony there. As I say, it's one of those that it was a boutique guest house. So there's obviously great potential for earning an income and a living out of something like that in that location.
Fantastic. Right now, Paul.
Yes.
We've seen a water tower. We've seen garages. We've seen a church. We've seen a movable object. We've seen a fort. We've seen houses.
Well, that's right. And that's it. We get a lot of the really interesting stuff. But you look at the auction catalogue. There's lots of really nice residential property, shops, all sorts. That could be made into good quality residential housing anyway. So please don't think all we sell is the sublime and the ridiculous. There's a lot of really good residential property there too. So auction it mostly is dictated by people's circumstance in terms of wanting to sell. So please don't think all we sell is distressed property or far out forts and water towers. It's not like that at all. Have a look at the website and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Exactly, 100%. Of course, we are showcasing some of the slightly more obscure lots now, aren't we? And here is another one which leads in quite nicely. We'll play the video. It's the Sunglen Naturist Club. Watch this.
So here we are. We're just outside a little village called Betherston on the southwestern side of Ashford in Kent. It's a 3-acre site, part of a bluebell woodland known as Lamberton Wood. So this site extends to about 3 acres, and although we have had woodland, and we probably will have woodland in the future, this one is a little bit unusual because it is known as the Sunglen Naturist Club. So it's a 3-acre site, predominantly wooded, but it has a stream running through the site, as you can see here. And in its heyday, it was very popular. We sold it back in 2005, and the then sellers said that it had been used as a club for some 45 years previous. Now it's a little bit down at heel, but it does offer fantastic opportunity for somebody who's got a bit of imagination. So this is the former swimming pool, and then as we go around this corner, still fairly wooded, but we come up into a clearing. And which you can see the clearing in front of us here, and the building which is over on the right hand side, that used to be the old clubhouse. A little bit down at heel today, but this would have been the clearing for sunbathing when we have sun in England. And there's one of the outbuildings. So it's coming up for sale in our 28th of July auction, and it's got a guide price of 90 to 100,000. So somebody with a bit of imagination might be able to do something rather interesting with the site. There could even be the potential for something else on the site, perhaps residential, but that would be subject to all the necessary consents being obtainable. So as I say, it's a 3-acre site, various buildings on site, all of which are in a state of disrepair, but it is a bit of a haven for wildlife, bird watching, sunbathing, and good luck.
Good luck indeed. Another fantastic lot there, isn't it? I mean, a great opportunity for somebody to get some land and maybe develop. I don't know.
Well, there is that potential, but subject to all the necessaries, of course. But yeah, as I say, it certainly captured the imagination as well. I mean, again, it's had really good sort of press coverage, and certainly been a lot of activity on the website. Obviously, it's an open site, so anyone can go down and have a look at the site there. But there's been 131 people download the legal pack. So there's certainly been one of the most viewed lots we've got so far.
That's a snap of it there, or a very small segment of it, no doubt.
That's right. Yeah, as Kevin said on the video there, the buildings are all in state of disrepair and need either demolishing or quite a bit of love. But as I say, the fact that what you're buying there, it's a great great little site that could have potential moving forward.
Fantastic. We've got another one to show everybody as well. Lot 119 Gainsford Road, and another example of a solid residential property that you've got up.
That's right. Yeah, this was a late entry that came in. So yeah, we've been saying we've got 118 lots. Of course, we've got 119. So this is a late lot that came through, and as I say, has been receiving decent interest as well. So yeah, as I say, it's there to be sold, and hopefully we'll see that one away come the auction finish on Thursday.
Fantastic. Now, of course, talking of the auction, bidding is now live, of course. Do head over to Clive. There you go. Bidding is now, just to confirm it. When it's in writing, it's official, isn't it? There you go. Now it is official. Head over to cliveemson.co.uk. As I said numerous times already, I know we keep saying it. I know we keep saying the same things, but it is important that people understand. Mainly, you've got to be transparent, haven't we, as well, Paul? This is about Absolutely. Doing the right things and making sure it's clear for everybody. So head over to cliveemson.co.uk. A link in the body of this broadcast. It'll give you all the information you need, and that's where you can head over and bid as well. Just quickly, let's just touch on, Paul, the process again for those people who've just tuned in now who maybe didn't see it at the start of the show. Yep. What is the process for bidding?
Okay, so you decide you found something you want to buy. You obviously need to set up your bidding profile. So you need to go to the property that you're interested in. Find in the current across our website. You go to the bit that says properties across the top, where it says current auction. Click on that, and it brings up all the properties that we've got coming up this time. You find the lot you're interested in, whether that's lot number 6, lot number 119, whichever one it is you're interested. And on there's a button that says register to bid. Quite simple. That's exactly what you need to do. In the first instance, you need to register to bid. So you hit that button, it will take you through to the bidding platform. You'll need to then to register to bid. So you need to enter in your name, phone number, email address, and a password. That then sends you a verification email. Obviously, click the link on that, and it will then be live. You go back to the website to log in, so you then need to set up your profile. So you log in using the email address and password that you've just created, and you then need to go to your dashboard, which you'll find a button for on the right-hand side. Click on that. You then need to build your profile. This all doesn't. It sounds complicated, but it's far easier than it actually sounds. And again, while you're going through the process, if you've got any questions, any problems, pick up the phone, give us a ring, drop us an email. We're only too pleased to talk you through how to do it, and help you iron out any problems that you've got as well. But when you're building your profile, again, you just need to add in all your details. You need to add in your solicitor's details, which will be given. These next 3 bits, you'll be given a green tick. Once you've added these bits of information, once you've got the 3 green ticks, you're right for bidding. You're all cleared to go ahead. So you need to enter your solicitor's details, your payment details, because once you're successful, we'll take an initial £5,000 holding deposit from the card details that you put in. That can be a credit or debit card, and then so you got your solicitor's details, your payment details, and then we just need to do check who you are. So we need to do an ID verification. So you can put your passport, driving license number in there, and again, it will give you a green tick, and everything will then be cleared to bid. As I said, once you've got those 3 green ticks, head back to the property that you're interested in. We'll go to the home page, find the lot you're interested in, and you can then hit the bid button and enter in your bid number, the bid that you want. You can either go the next bid that's available, or you can put in your own bid. Or as I mentioned earlier, if you want to set up a proxy bid and you want to then go and leave the computer for a little while, because no one wants to be sitting and looking at the computer the next 48 hours. So you can set up a proxy bid. So if anyone competes against you, your bid will automatically increase up to a set level that you put in. But as I say, that's something that you can look to do. Again, as I've said before, any questions, any problems, pick up the phone, give us a call, 0345 85 00 333, and we'll be only too pleased, as I say, to help you through any problems you've got during registering or the bidding process.
Super, well said indeed. But well, talking of that, I suppose nobody really wants to carry on looking at our faces anymore. They probably want to get bidding now, don't they? So what a wonderful wonderful few days we've got coming up. Bidding, as we said, is now live for the July auction for Clive Emson Auctioneers. As I've said a few times already, do head over to cliveemson.co.uk. Again, there is a link in the body of this broadcast wherever you're watching from. Thank you for watching as well. Paul, would you like to close out with the final word?
Yeah, of course. As I say, just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to watch the shows, to get involved, to look at the properties, to download the legal packs. I wish you all really good luck in terms of the auction coming up. And by the time it finishes, I hope you leave with what you came for. As I say, you've had a successful auction, and you've purchased the lot you want. As I say, do your homework, stay calm, stay safe. And good luck bidding.
Fantastic, Paul. Once again, as ever, it's an absolute pleasure. And yeah, just to reiterate, good luck, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Best of luck.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy, and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.